Late Night at Eastridge Youth with your host, Charles Gibson.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. You're too kind. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of Eastridge Youth. I just want to thank you guys so much for coming out here and watching this show. This has been such a pleasure to do, and I just like to thank everyone on crew for making this all possible. And we'll be back right after this quick break. But please stick around. We got Dalton giving a great message, and we got fun games and interactive live stream that's coming up, possibly Jeopardy, so stick around. And thank you so much for all making this possible. We'll see you in a bit. Thanks again. But yeah, we have a special guest for you this evening. I would like to introduce to you the one, the only, the great Pastor Dalton. Thank you so much, Dalton, for coming here at Late Night at Eastridge Youth.
This is incredible. We're finally here.
We're finally here.
It's been a long year.
It's been a long year.
This show is great. You've worked hard to put this on, so
You're too
huge
kind.
thank you to the audience.
Yes,
Those in the
please.
room,
Thank
thank
you.
you. And of course, those of you online.
Yes.
Those of you online. This is a dream come true for you. To have me
very
on your
much
show.
It
This
is.
is great.
Yeah,
This is
it's
great.
awesome. Yeah.
On all seriously,
Yeah.
it's a dream come true for me to be on your show as well.
You're
Watching you for a long time.
You're too kind. You're too kind. Oh, thank you so much. Dalton. It's so awesome.
Of course, of course. Well, obviously we're here to talk about the new year.
Yes.
Tomorrow marks a new year on the calendar.
That's crazy.
Did you have a Merry Christmas?
I did have a Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Do Canadians celebrate?
I think so. We kind of just drink like a flask of maple syrup. We're just like, oh, sorry about that. And then we ride our mooses, to like church, and then we just enjoy.
Okay.
Enjoy
All right.
the day,
Good.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad you and the family had a good Christmas.
Oh, yes. It was very nice. How about you?
We had a great Christmas in Florida,
awesome.
visiting
Yeah.
family there.
That's so
Christmas
nice.
on the beach. That's great. It was wonderful.
That sounds amazing.
And yep. So we're glad to be here. It's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And everybody all over the world is maybe not all over the world, but most of the people
Most
in the
part of
world
the
are
world,
celebrating
yeah.
New Year's Eve, which everybody's excited about. They're
Exactly.
gonna have their parties. They're gonna watch the
Oh,
New
yeah.
York ball drop thing. There's gonna be fireworks, but also naturally people are starting to think about what they hope this year looks like.
New Year resolutions.
Yeah, exactly. There's people writing down goals and things right now that they're not going to accomplish through week 2 of January.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Doug, I'm gonna put like
We've
go
all been there,
gym, like 3 hours a day, and then I'm gonna go.
Lofty
twice.
goal,
Yeah,
Charles.
exactly,
Lofty goal. Yeah,
Exactly.
we've all been there.
Yeah,
Though. We've all
course.
succumbed to the temptation to write down some lofty goal
Yeah.
just to be let down by January 2nd.
Yes.
And
exactly.
then to try to get back on the wagon again January 1st of 2026.
Yep.
But regardless, here we are. We're thinking about a new year.
Exactly.
And anytime I'm thinking about a new year, new chapter, new season, I feel like I kind of have to start with what we just came out of, the chapter of the season we just came out of, right? So
2024.
how was 2024 for you?
It was a big one. I graduated this year.
You did graduate
I did
this year.
graduate, yeah.
You did graduate
I'm
this year.
very blessed
That's
for
great.
that. And since then, I've been surviving without a green card. That's been fun, but other than that, it's been great. It's been truly a blessing. How about you?
It's been a pretty good one. It's been pretty wild. I mean, I got married this year. That was pretty awesome.
Again.
Yeah,
I thought
that was 6 months ago now. Unbelievably,
That's
6 months
insane.
ago now.
That's amazing.
So there was a lot of good this year.
Yeah.
Liz and I, my wife now, we had some pretty incredible moments this year, and a lot of good stuff in our church, a lot of good stuff. Yeah. But globally, there was some pretty wild stuff.
Yes.
I mean, it was an election year.
Yes, that's truly significant.
And that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That always brings a lot of tension and uprising and all kinds of stuff. So there was a lot of unknown with that. That was pretty unpredictable.
Yeah.
Obviously we knew it was coming, but how people respond is a little, you never
Always
know.
up in the air. Yep.
Yeah, but here in the Northwest, we had a bomb cyclone, and until this year, I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, me neither.
I thought that was like a made-up video game term.
That's exactly what I thought. It sounds like a Fortnite event.
I thought Gen Z tricked the millennials on TV into saying something that didn't actually matter.
Yeah,
I also thought it was likely that, like anchors or communicators, sometimes they'll play a game with each other, like you have to work this into your bit. Here's a weird word, you got to work this in. Yeah. I thought that's what happened. I thought they just said, hey, you have to figure out how to work in bomb cyclone.
Word, Sounds cool.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
But then we lost power for 7 days.
Yeah.
And so.
How was that for you?
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Honestly, I was out of town for 3 of the 5 days.
That's insane.
I was out of town for 3 of the 5 days, so I didn't experience all of it. Yeah. But the storm I experienced, that was pretty apocalyptic. The sounds out of it.
It looks like The Walking Dead. You just walk outside, there's power lines down, lights out. It's like
all night long you just hear
exactly.
all night. It was pretty wild.
It's pretty wild. Yeah, no, it was crazy. I went 5 days without power or internet. I wanted to roll into a ball and die. I was so sad. I was on the verge of tears. I could not play anything at all.
Yeah. So needless to say, this year was pretty wild.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff on the agenda. There are a lot of things that happened, I should say, that were not on the bingo card.
Exactly.
Did not see that coming. But it was pretty crazy. Before we get into the serious stuff, I just want to address the fact, wherever my close shot is, wherever we're looking from, live audience, you need to know, it's no accident that Charlie is sitting a lot higher than I am right now.
What? No, the architects built not me, no. I'm not.
I don't know. I think
I just like to thank everyone for coming out here today and just being a part of this. No, it's just how it is.
This is a physical representation of what's going on in your mind. You're just looking down on everybody else in your life, and so that's okay. I'll take the humble stance here. I'll take the lower seat here.
Don't expose me on national television. Goodness.
Oh my gosh. In all seriousness, just got a quick thing. Obviously, I want to talk to you about, want to talk to our audience about, those of us in the room and online, as you're kind of thinking about this year. You're probably yourself thinking about what this year could look like. You might have some goals, and that's a fine thing. I don't think it's a bad thing to set goals. I think it's a good thing because it helps you have direction. It helps you strive towards something. It helps you work hard. Exactly. I think growth is important, and if you're not thinking about that, not heading in that direction, you're going backwards.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
so I think that's a good thing, but I think it's also important to realize that there's only so much that you really have control over, right?
That's true.
And reflecting on this past year is just another example of that, where it's none of us had that. None of us had this year. I hope we experience a crazy once-in-a-generation storm that shuts our power down and sends us into a tailspin, right? No one had those kind of things on their radar, and so it just made me think about I want to set goals for this year. I hope there's some new stuff. I hope there's some growth this year, but I also need to have in mind and hold in tension the fact that there's going to be some stuff that's out of my control. And so how am I preparing myself as I head into this year? What am I thinking about? How am I preparing myself for the unpredictable side of things? And so I couldn't help but think about this passage that you may or may not be familiar with, Charlie, but it comes out of Ephesians chapter 3. And this is Paul writing to some friends of his in another city, another church that he planted. And he says this to them. This is pretty powerful. He says, "For this reason, I bow my knees before God the Father." In other words, I pray for you, right? He says, for this reason. I pray, down to verse 17, that Christ may dwell richly in your heart through your faith, so that you are rooted and grounded in love, that you may have the strength to comprehend what is the breadth and the length and the height and the depth of the love of Christ that surpasses all knowledge, and that you can be filled with the fullness of God. And I just think that this is something that I personally am praying about or thinking about or want to have my heart set on before we go into the new year, that I would encourage you and invite you to have on your mind, and our listeners as well, because there's two words that he uses in there. He says, I'm praying that you would be rooted and that you would be grounded. And if you think about what those two words insinuate or imply of the listener, meaning rooted, a tree that is rooted, if it's really healthy, it's tall, it's strong, it's got deep and nutrient-rich roots down into the ground, which helps it to not only grow, be healthy, have the nutrients that it needs, but it also helps it to weather storms. I mean, even if you think about the bomb cyclone situation, a lot of those trees that came down just didn't have healthy root systems, right? And so for you and I this year, what does it look like, and how do we put practices in place that help us be rooted in a way that we could stand through whatever happens in 2025 that we didn't see or plan for? And grounded it's an architectural term. It's a good foundation. Before all these sky rises, before this church, before your house was built, they dug down into the dirt, they laid a foundation, and they almost pay more attention to the foundation, spend more time engineering that than they do anything else. Because you get that wrong, doesn't matter how pretty the house is. It's going to come down the second a storm passes. And so my encouragement, my hope for myself, and for you, for the listener is just that you would be rooted and grounded in Jesus, so that whatever happens, your goals and stuff might go out the window for your life, the things that you're hoping for out of this year, whether they're lofty or whether they're attainable, whatever happens, you're prepared for that and you're able to stand firm. And so how do you do that? Well, you stay in the Word, you stay connected to Jesus through His Word and through worship, through prayer, and you stay connected to your church. And it's about as simple as that. So that's my heart, that's my prayer for us for 2025.
Amazing. That is so good. Thank you so much, Dalton. That's so beautiful the way you describe that as well. I think that's another key component about that, is that the tree, so that it's grounded, it can bear good fruits as well.
Exactly.
Which is incredible. And
exactly.
I just love that so much. That analogy is incredible. And the reference to the bomb cyclone, because that was not the bomb, that was terrible. So I'm very grateful for all this.
Indeed.
Yeah. Thank you just so much, Dalton, for just taking your time and being on, Eastridge Youth Live. Just thank you so much. Give me a hug.
Oh,
it's
come
been
on.
amazing.
Get in
Thank
here.
you so much.
Pastor Dalton, everybody, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. Jeopardy, games, and live giveaways, so stick around. And be active in the comments, because you can play along and maybe win a little prize. So don't go anywhere. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeopardy!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's game. Today we have Jeopardy, and our contestants are here for you tonight. Dylan Mayo! Of course. And our other contestant, Tuffy!
Who are you?
Tuffy. John, where's Steffi? Not answering? So she just didn't show up. We're getting news that we haven't heard from Teffy in a couple days. John, just make sure everything's all right. Do you know Teffy? Do you know Teffy?
Cool. Yes.
What's your name?
Adi.
How do you know Teffy?
I know her.
Do you know where she is right now?
I've seen her around, yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
we're going to have, what's your name?
A D.
We're going to have a D fill Teffy's spot until we can find out what happened to Teffy. Thank you. I'll take this. Alrighty, let's just get straight into it, folks. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Alrighty. Dylan, do you want to take this first one?
Why not? Hit me with Scripture 200.
Scripture 200. What is the first verse in the Bible? Genesis 1:1.
Oh, thank you. In the beginning,
Yes.
God created the heavens and the earth.
That is correct. 200.
Thank you.
Of course. Alrighty. Would you like to take the next one?
Why not? Hit me with Youth News 200.
Awesome. Youth News 200.
All right.
Where do middle schoolers and high schoolers go on Sunday for community groups? Dylan, let's see it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They go in the chapel, high school in the chapel.
You're done. You're done. It's done. Okay, so, Adi, would you like to steal?
Yes.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Church.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes!
But that is not the answer I was looking for. Can I have the mic back, please? Thank you. The correct answer that neither of them got is that high schoolers are in the chapel and middle schoolers are in Kids Zone for community groups on Sunday. Awesome. Perfect. None of you guys got that. Awesome. All right, let's go again. Dylan, just pick one. Dude, what are you doing? Get back here.
I just can't see it very much.
It's in big, bold letters. Get back here, bro. Get off the platform. You're messing up my set, man.
Sorry.
Oh, my goodness. Just ask a question. Do you want me to list
The Cookout Crashers 200.
Okay, let me list the categories first off so you can understand which ones they are if you can't see, okay? The categories are the Cookout Crashers, Youth News, Scripture, History, Who is That? And Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. That's the answer. That's the questions, all right? Pick one of those. All right, what do you want? Are you laughing at me? Is this fun? Is this funny to you? All right, Dylan, what do you want?
I want a lot of things. But I want Cookout Crashers 200. Thank you.
Cookout Crashers 200. Alrighty. Cookout Crashers 200. What was the original name of the rap group, the Cookout Crashers? Give me that! Here,
A D.
a D. Put your phone away. You're not allowed to have your phone out here. Put your phone
do you
away.
mean?
Put your phone away.
But this isn't.
You'll be. I will disqualify you right now. Put your phone away right now.
What was the question?
Cookout Crashers for 200. What is the original name of the rap group, the Cookout Crashers?
What's the Cookout Crashers?
That's what. Oh my gosh. That is the rap group that me and Christian did.
Oh, okay. What's Christian?
Give me the mic. Okay. So, Dylan, would you like to steal?
Can I steal if I don't know the answer?
Dylan, just guess the answer, please. Just guess. Just guess. I don't even care.
What was the question again?
Oh my gosh. The question was, what is the original name of the Cookout Crashers before it was the Cookout Crashers? Adi, stop. Okay, Dylan, answer. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my mind. All right. You know what? I'm gonna pick one this time because they can't seem to comprehend which one to do, okay? So you guys are gonna do youth news for 400. And for the people at home, you can actually engage with this one and you can type the answers in the comments and probably get it right because I know they won't, all right? So, and actually, with the youth news for 400, you have a chance to win a special Winterfest hoodie. So, answer in the comments, as fast as you can. Get it in there. Let's go on to that, okay? Okay. Youth news for 400. Please get this right. When is Winterfest 2025? You can buzz in.
Oh, me. I think that our friend should answer this one. Here.
You buzzed in.
So, Winterfest. Winterfest is winter, so winter equals December. December is my final answer.
Have you ever been here before? Give me the mic.
I'd say so.
Give me the mic, okay? Now, you gave it to him! You already had your chance! Oh my gosh. That's my water! Okay, so... Stop touching.
Who
Stop.
let
Oh
this
my
short
gosh.
guy on the
Oh my gosh.
stage?
Give me this mic.
What a buzzkill.
Give me this mic. All right? So for those of you who don't know, okay? Okay, I just need to take a break. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going to have a panic attack. I'm sorry for the folks at home. I'm sorry. I would roll to a commercial if we could, but I hope you got your answers in for what day is Winterfest 2025. It is January 24th and 25th, which none of you got, okay? And now you think it's funny. It's so funny, isn't it? It's so funny. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, it's so hilarious, okay? All right, it's January 2024 and 2025, so thank you, guys. And maybe you have a chance to win a Winterfest hoodie. Awesome. Now, I'm going to give it to you, Dylan. You can ask any question. We haven't done history, we haven't done who's that, and we haven't done, come on, somebody. What we have left. All right, pull it up. No, pull it up right now. Pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. No, stop it, stop, stay still, stay still. Do not touch it again, okay? Same with you. The stuff we have left is history, who's that, and come on, somebody, as well as 3 down the line in Cookout Crashers, another 3 down the line in Cookout Crashers, and scripture. Actually, I don't think we did 400 yet, so pick and choose, anyone.
Cookout Crashers.
Oh my gosh.
400.
Okay, if you don't get this right, I am going to lose my mind, all right? Cookout Crashers, 400. All right, here you go. If you're buzzing in, I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind. I have to read the question off first. Cookout Crashers, 400. Where did the Cookout Crashers first premiere their first rap video? You may now buzz in.
Any one of you. Someone buzz in. What's so funny, man? Okay, so you're buzzing in. All right. What do you think it is? Where? Where? Okay. You have 2 seconds before I lose my mind. 2, 1. Where? Okay. Adi, would you like to steal? If you know the answer.
Yes.
Okay. Where did the Cookout Crashers first premiere their first rap video?
Can I sing a prayer?
Dylan! Get off the drum kit! Get over here right now!
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Ati, answer the question.
Mary had a little lamb.
Give this to me. I'm so done. I am so done of you guys. No, I actually can't do this anymore. You go play the drum set. Ati goes and sings. Who even are you? Where did you come from? Where's Teffy? Oh my gosh.
I'm a D.
Oh my gosh. I'm actually so done. I don't want to see you guys again. John, you find Teffy. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm actually going to crash out. I am going insane. John, if you don't find Teffy in the next hour, I'm going to lose my mind. Keegan, get the camera out of my face. Cut the commercial.
Bars, straight bars, baby. Bars. Thank you. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had
Yeah, so that happened the other day here on set. Again, I'd like to apologize for you folks at home and to Dylan, John, and the other guy there for my actions. I was completely unprofessional. What? I'm getting word that Dylan Mayo is actually in the building. So my dear friend and co-host, Dylan Mayo. Again, Dylan, I'm very sorry for the way I acted. That was completely unprofessional in Jeopardy. It gets a little heated and it gets a little intense, but I just wanted to apologize to you personally.
Yeah. Well, I was super nervous to come in here today, so I actually really appreciate that. So thank you.
Is that why you stayed home and played Fortnite instead?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is better than just getting yelled at. So.
That's fair. Well, again, my apologies. Please apologize for me to John and the other dude if you see him.
Yeah. Well, you can actually apologize to them for yourself because they're here tonight.
Oh, it's great seeing you guys. I want to take this opportunity to apologize to you guys directly, to you, John, and to you, Adi. Yes, Adi.
It's a D.
Yeah, I wanted to apologize again. Thank you guys so much for just coming out here and being such great sports about it, because that was very, just uncool with the whole Jeopardy situation. So I just wanted to make amends with this new year coming up. And to just ask for an apology from you guys, but or apologize to you guys. You guys don't have to apologize to me, even though you got the whole stuff wrong about my rap group. But I just want to thank you guys so much for coming out And
Thank you guys at home for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And that has been Late Night at Eastridge Youth. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Happy New Year.